Guys, 1 minute breakdown on GJ. Welcome back to this episode. I think in our last 1 minute breakdown, we did talk about this market creating new highs. Let's see what the weekly time frame is saying first before we go lower. All right. From the weekly perspective, we can see that we had this impulse to the upside, just as we had an impulse and then a correction. So I saw this as an impulse to the upside. Price rejected from 167 500, and now we saw this correction back down. If you check, that correction is sitting around the 61.8 fib level. From this bottom here to the top here. The correction is sitting around 161, 61.8 or 161.8 whatsoever. So currently, what I'm looking at, last week I saw this doji, and then I said I expected a full body candle, of which the market came to complete this week. So what I'm looking at currently, let's drop down to a lower time frame. So we had this counter trend line from here. We had this impulse to the upside correction back down. We had this lower high point formed a higher low point because it's higher than this one. Or some persons can see that as equal lows. Nonetheless, I will see that as a higher low point, and then I'm expecting the price to put in what, a new high. This is exactly what I'm expecting in the market. I'm expecting the price to come and put in a new high up there. I saw this. So um I see this. I expect the price to put in a new high. So let's drop down to a lower time frame. And if you look closely how the market is currently flowing, how the price action is flowing, how the structure is looking, this is a level of a lower high point. This is a level of a lower high point. So if the lower high point here is broken, which will lead us to 167,500 again, then we'll expect an upside target, an overall upside target of 175 flat. But for then, we know that this market is currently bullish, and all we want to do is to buy. All we want to do is to look for buy. I want to favor the bulls more than we favor the bear. So let's drop down to a lower time frame. Let's drop down to the 4 hours time frame to break down structure. So on the 4 hours time frame, what I see here is that the price is currently flowing to the upside. We have this trend, line down here, and then we also have this trend line up here. We have the moving average crossover, like you can see. Let's highlight that. We have the moving average crossover over here, telling us that buyers are in this market, or buyers are winning in this market. So you want to join the winning side at all time. So we have this impulse to the upside. We had this impulse to the upside. We had impulse to the upside. We had a correction back down. We had an impulse to the upside. We had a correction back down. Honestly, I feel like this new leg is yet to complete. I still expect it to extend more to the upside before correcting and then breaking out of this zone, or probably just correcting deeper before breaking out of that zone. So what I'm literally expecting is a more extension to the upside. So let's drop down. Let's drop down to the 1 hour time frame and see what the 1 hour time frame is saying. On the 1 hour time frame, we can see that structure is well forming. The moving average, the blue moving average is sitting above. The red tells us that buyers are winning in this game, and then we are just starting to break this recent higher low point. We are starting to break the recent higher low point, which is giving us heads up. So that's the recent higher low point right there. And we're starting to break it right now. And then we have this level. So what I'll be watching out for is price breaking above and probably giving us a lower high retest, and then a continuation to the upside. So I'm being a buyer in this market right now. I expect this market to continue to the upside, and so do I expect you guys as well. So let me quickly show you what I had last week. What my entry was like last week on this market. um if you can remember vividly, we did the analysis on 1 minute breakdown, and then I sent it out. And then I told you that you could buy and have your stop loss below here, but I didn't have my stop loss below there. I had my stop loss below the 78.6. I have my entries on there. I would have showed you my entries if time would have permitted me to do that. So guys, this was a very, very nice trade we caught. This impulse to the upside. I used my fib as always. I got my entries down at 38.2. I got my entries at 38.2, which is right around here. Um, 38.2, that's like you can see right around here. So I got my entries right around here, and then the market went into consolidation, consolidated for a while, consolidated the whole day. So I saw a moving average crossed over, and then I was optimistic about this move, and then boom, the move came. So guys, the bottom line of this is that patience is key. The move came, and then this is just a correction. So yesterday we caught a buy from here again. We caught a buy from here again yesterday. It was very, very nice trade. I think somewhere around here we got the buy. It was a very, very nice trade for me yesterday. And now we are seeing the market continuing to the upside. So what we are looking at now is the market to complete this leg to the upside, probably put in a new high and then a higher low point, and then we can buy into it. So that's it, guys. 1 minute breakdown and recap. Peace be with you, folks.